7 most hurtful things you can do to your partner. Hey everyone, today we're diving deep into a topic that's close to all of our hearts: relationships. We all want that fairy tale romance, but relationships take work and sometimes we stumble, making mistakes that hurt the ones we love. In this video, we're going to explore the 7 most hurtful things you can do to your partner. It's about understanding the potential pitfalls, the things we might do unintentionally that can cause real pain in our relationships. So, let's get started. You know that feeling when you just need to vent and your partner just checks out? Ignoring your partner's feelings is incredibly hurtful. It makes them feel small, insignificant, like their emotions are invalid. Imagine trying to have a conversation where you're constantly being interrupted, or worse, completely ignored. That's what it feels like to have your feelings dismissed. Over time, this can create a massive rift in your relationship. Your partner might start to feel like they can't come to you, like you're not there for them emotionally. When someone feels emotionally neglected, they might start to withdraw, to shut down. They might even start looking for that emotional connection elsewhere. So how do you avoid this? It all comes down to active listening. Put down your phone, make eye contact, and really listen to what your partner is saying. Even if you don't agree with them, validate their feelings. Let's face it, nobody's perfect. We all have our quirks, our flaws, those little things that make us unique. But imagine being with someone who constantly points out your every imperfection. It's draining, isn't it? Constant criticism can be incredibly damaging to a person's self-esteem. It chips away at their confidence, making them feel inadequate and unloved. Now, this doesn't mean you can never offer constructive criticism. It's all about the delivery. Instead of focusing on the negative, try to frame your feedback in a positive and supportive way. Remember, your words have power. Choose them wisely. Communication is the lifeblood of any relationship. It's the bridge that connects two people, allowing them to share their thoughts, feelings, and dreams. But what happens when that bridge crumbles? When silence becomes the norm and meaningful conversations fade away? A lack of communication can be deadly to a relationship. It creates a breeding ground for misunderstandings, resentment, and doubt. Imagine trying to navigate a maze in the dark with no one to guide you. That's what it feels like to be in a relationship where communication is broken down. Small issues fester and grow into bigger problems simply because they were never addressed. Resentment builds, secrets are kept, and the emotional distance between you grows wider. The good news is, it's never too late to rebuild that bridge of communication. Start by creating a safe space for open and honest dialogue. Make an effort to really listen, to understand their perspective, even if you don't agree with it. It's the feeling of safety and security you have, knowing that your partner has your back, that they'll be there for you no matter what. But what happens when that trust is shattered? Breaking trust, whether it's through infidelity, dishonesty, or broken promises, can be absolutely devastating to a relationship. The pain of betrayal can be all-consuming, making it hard to think straight, to function in your everyday life. You might find yourself questioning everything, doubting your own judgment. Rebuilding trust after it's been broken is a long and difficult process. It takes time, patience, and a willingness from both partners to work through the pain and hurt. But even with all the effort in the world, sometimes the damage is too deep to repair. Remember the early days of your relationship, the butterflies, the excitement, the way you couldn't wait to spend every waking moment together? Somewhere along the way, life tends to get in the way. We fall into routines, responsibilities pile up, and we start to take our partners for granted. We forget to show appreciation for the little things they do, the sacrifices they make, the love and support they give us every single day. But here's the thing. Taking your partner for granted is like slowly draining the air out of a balloon. It might seem harmless at first, but over time it deflates the joy, the passion, the very essence of your connection. Your partner might start to feel unappreciated, unimportant, like they're just another item on your to-do list. So how do you combat this? It's all about making a conscious effort to show your partner how much you care. Small gestures go a long way. A heartfelt thank you, a spontaneous hug, a listening ear after a long day. Make time for each other, even if it's just for a few minutes each day. We all crave respect, especially from those closest to us. Now imagine being humiliated by your partner, the one person who's supposed to love and cherish you in front of others. It's a punch to the gut, a betrayal that cuts deep and leaves lasting scars. Public humiliation, whether it's through cruel jokes, embarrassing stories, or dismissive behavior, is never okay. It's a form of emotional abuse that undermines your partner's self-esteem and damages their sense of self-worth. Think about it. How would you feel if your partner constantly put you down in front of your friends or family? It's hurtful, degrading, and completely unacceptable. It creates a toxic environment where one person feels small and powerless while the other holds all the cards. Remember, your partner is your teammate, not your punching bag. Treat them with respect, both in private and in public. Relationships should be built on a foundation of love, trust, and mutual respect. But sometimes one partner might resort to emotional manipulation to get their way, to control the other person, and to keep the upper hand. Emotional manipulation can take many forms: guilt trips, playing the victim, making threats, or using ultimatums. It's a subtle form of abuse that can be difficult to recognize, especially if you're on the receiving end. Emotional manipulators are masters at twisting situations to make you feel responsible for their happiness, their anger, or their insecurities. If you recognize these patterns of behavior in your relationship, it's crucial to set boundaries and seek professional help. Emotional manipulation is never okay, and you deserve to be in a relationship where you feel safe, respected, and loved for who you are. So there you have it, the 7 most hurtful things you can do to your partner. Remember, relationships take work, commitment, and a whole lot of love. By understanding these hurtful behaviors, we can learn to communicate more effectively, build stronger bonds, and create the loving, supportive relationships we all deserve. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more relationship advice and insights. And as always, thank you for watching.